What
What
up,
up?
Houston Rockets fan?
What
Um,
up, dude? What up, y'all?
we it feels like we never play games
Bro,
here.
we're bored. Let's be honest, we're bored. There's no Rockets to watch. Why is there so many days in between games?
Uh,
So we can't watch them. We'll talk about them.
our last game was on Saturday. We played
Yes,
Wednesday.
yes. Against the Lakers. The whole debacle.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it yet, of course, Ime Udoka, LeBron James had some verbal words at each other. Some words were thrown around. Um, we,
I don't. It's weird because like I don't. I think the referee should have just left it alone.
yeah.
If you would, nobody would have ever known, and it would have been just is what it was. Now they're making a big deal about it. And everybody got an opinion. It's like Ime's not scared of LeBron. He knew he wasn't gonna do shit, and LeBron don't even pretend like you are.
Exactly. And I mean, a lot of people like. There's a lot of people, of course. You got the LeBron fans that are like die hard. He's the greatest thing ever in this planet. But then you also have people that don't like LeBron, and they're like, finally somebody said something to him, and even though you got ejected, whatever. Um, and then you got the middle people where they're kind of like, I'm not mad you said it, but it's kind of disrespectful from your coach to say it, and it's kind of like you said, it's all opinions everywhere now.
It is. See, it's one of those things where it's weird because like it's LeBron.
Yeah,
Like the name alone is gonna get him the benefit of the doubt against anybody on our team if they would have said it. So the fact that Ime kind of recognized it was his duty to step up for the team and be like, "Yo, something has to be said in what's going on right now." You know what I mean? He's like, "I don't care if you like that I say it, but I'm gonna say it." And he probably said stuff to the referee that pissed him off, but then it's like, LeBron, I'm not taking your shit either.
yep,
And for all we know, I mean, there you don't know the history between those two. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I was like, I would rather it just be left alone
yeah, and,
because I think Ime realized that that's where he was gonna end it because he did his duty to be the leader, the dad,
yeah,
the boss. But like you don't want that shit to rub off on the rest of the team. Like we're petty, you know what I mean? Because we already kind of get a rap for being like a nuisance and a problem. Yeah,
yeah.
we got Dillon Brooks. Our own people bitch about Cam. So it's like, we don't need no more negative attention.
Yeah, the media loves anything that goes on with Dylan Brooks. They make a huge deal. Oh, LeBron stared at Dylan Brooks. Okay, and he
Exactly.
made a layup, and oh my gosh! But the media does it because fans. Oh, it's Dylan Brooks. Same thing, but the me with the Ime Udoka thing, it kind of reminds me of like in baseball when the managers like go out there and they start arguing with the umpires to fire that team. Hey, it may not fire you up this game because this was one of our
Mm-hmm.
worst games since the Orlando San Antonio games in the beginning of the year. But maybe this fires you up for the next game. Maybe I mean we've said it as fans. I'm so tired of seeing this damn Lakers team. I'm tired of seeing the Nuggets. I'm tired of seeing these same teams again. Like, bro, I get the in-season tournament, cool and all. Give me somebody else for once. Like, can I
Please.
please see somebody else? So I know as a player, you're probably already tired of it because it
Can we
also
play
leaves you.
like every other day too? Like this shit is ridiculous, bro.
And they're saying like, okay, our schedule is going to be even harder coming in because now you're about to have like a. They made the joke. It was like, oh, they're going to have 1,000 games in like 100 days. That's what it's going to feel like. You're going to have back to backs, back to backs, back to
Yeah.
backs, and it's like, come on, like I get the in season tournament, I get all that, but dude, like this is ridiculous. Like,
That's why it's weird because like that negative shit, the negative any negative narrative that we have about us kind of sticks. But it was hard that it kind of sucked that we had momentum for a little bit and we were winning games, but because we played every 5 days, I mean, I just felt like we should have got more recognition for what we were doing at the time, but we didn't
yeah,
because I mean, we just didn't play a lot of games. That's why I kind of like don't give a shit about back to backs because there's a lot of people on our team that we want to see get minutes. So if you have to dig deep in the rotation at some point in the season, I'm cool with that.
and that's why you see Cam, and that's why you see Amin in the G League getting time because they need those reps. They need to keep busy, especially as young guys, to keep learning. and it's hard to do that when you have 5 days off, 6 days off, 4 days. It's like, come on, dude. Like,
Exactly.
what
And
are we
then
doing here?
like the Cam Whitmore thing, like I don't understand why people. Do you know? I honestly had two people tell me that we should trade Cam Whitmore
Yeah,
because he's gonna be a problem down the line. Is what they said. Like he's because he has an attitude. I was like, so you mistaken his nonchalant attitude and his undesire to listen to your bullshit as being a problem down the. That is ridiculous.
yeah, that's dumb.
That's ridiculous.
That's dumb. And until he gives you a reason, and he's still young, he's a pretty much a steal of the draft so far.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I'm not gonna just trade you now. That's dumb. That is there's certain players that they hit a wall and they grow and they learn. I mean, he's 19 years old. I'm pretty sure most of us at 19 years old were rebellious. We're trying to think we knew it all and everything else. Like,
It makes me even laugh even harder because I think it was that Denver game where we got beat pretty bad and he came in and played the fourth quarter. I think he went like 3 for 5 for 7 points and like 3 rebounds, and I was like, this dude literally just did what we want him to do, and y'all want to trade him because he rubs y'all the wrong way. This is
stupid.
stupid.
It's like the people that hate Jay Tate and they're like, "Oh, hey, we need to trade him because he's decent." And it's like, not everybody. This is not NBA 2K. You have to have those glue guys, those utility guys. He plays the perfect thing for Ime: defense, 3 pointers.
Yes.
He's feisty, like that. Cheap contract. Like, look at
Granted,
everything.
he does take minutes from Tari and Jabari,
Yes,
but you're productive. So what the hell am I supposed to do?
it's like the argument we make with Aaron Holiday. Like,
Yep.
bro, you're productive. The one start you did have, I mean, it was bad. I mean, let's not. But then you come in and you're productive off the bench. And they even Rick out like every time they have the game, they show the numbers of Fred VanVleet and Aaron Holiday, and their assist to turnover ratio is ridiculous. It's some of the best in the league.
I like Aaron Holiday because when he's on the court, we have a good tempo about us.
Yeah.
Like he's a tempo setter for us, so I like that. And he's kind of aggressive on defense. Sometimes he gets a little willy nilly with shooting a three off the screen, but it's like, hey, when you make it, I don't say shit. But
Yeah.
you missed it twice, so you better
It's
stop
like, all
that.
right, that's enough. Thanks.
Yeah, that's enough.
And it feels like Ime is doing real good. I mean, you look at especially the big three of like younger guys. When Jalen messed up, he grabbed him, put him on the bench, left him there. Next game, Jalen
Mm-hmm.
came back and played well. Sengun, his bad game, he took him, put him on the bench, did the same thing. Jabari, same thing. And it's like they have a
Mm-hmm.
bounce back game because all three of them want to be coached hard. They want to be coached for real because all that stuff we've had in the past 3 years, that wasn't real coaching. That wasn't real basketball. No real vets were there to help these guys grow. So
That was fucking rec league basketball we was
yes,
doing.
that was some bad stuff.
No, I agree with
Yeah,
you. Like we're just because we started good, we still take our lumps. Like learning shit. Like maybe Ime did handle that the wrong way. He was frustrated. Maybe he did, and who cares? Like as a Rockets fan, like I have no issue
I'm
with
gonna
it.
ride with you,
I'm
bro.
glad he just did. Yeah, well, not only that, it's like I said, he left it right there. He's like, I'm not talking about it again. I'm not making a big deal about it.
Yeah,
LeBron knows what I said. Like you don't know the feeling that was going on between them right there, because there's like the alpha male shit where Ime was like, "Boy, I'm about that life. Do something. Do it. Do it." And LeBron ain't gonna do it.
and it was like cause he could have been like, "What'd you say?" He's like, "Oh, nothing," and he stood his ground. He's like, "I said that shit and what?" Like, it was just one of those things where it's like, "All right, you stood your ground, I stood my ground. It's over, whatever." That's why when they asked LeBron, he's like, "Oh,
I don't.
we talked about
What
Thanksgiving."
about Thanksgiving? I don't know what. Like, I'm okay with you. You could have called me a bitch and I wouldn't have got offended, but he called him a soft ass boy. That might be where he took it too far.
I mean, he's just saying what most of the internet says. Like, I let me get. I am not a LeBron fan. I respect what you've done for the game of basketball. I can respect your
Mm-hmm.
game 100%. You have changed it. You are a great athlete. You are a great basketball player. Now all that extra whining bullshit, no, you're not on my team. I don't have to deal with that shit. And
Yeah, you could do it to other teams. I just felt like in that moment, you were trying to punk us. You were legit, and we're not. It's not happening, bro.
and it's
You're not doing it to us.
we won the first one. He got all emotional and mad and everything, and then they won one over there, and then it's another one over there. So now it's like, oh, we're dominant. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're no offense, you're supposed to beat us, you idiot. Like you have
And your dumbass only had 16 points, LeBron. Shut up.
it's like, okay, meet us again, and if we have another game in January, which I doubt it, when Anthony Davis is hurt again, and then I want to hear you tell the media again, it's not fair. We didn't have everybody. It's like it's always that, and that's why most of the people on the narrative of LeBron are like, "Congrats, Ime!" Like somebody had to say it. Like I mean, because there's a lot of players. We defended James Harden for years, and he cried every
Mm-hmm.
single time to the freaking. There was literally games where the coach would tell James Harden and Eric Gordon like, "Hey, shut up and stop complaining and just go play basketball." And that was our coach telling him that. Like,
Yep. Now LeBron was just in his feelings because they spent all that money this offseason and they thought they were a fucking a real championship contender, and then this damn team of fucking children from Houston come through and kicking their ass, and then that yeah, they're like either they're really good or we're not as good as we think, and he didn't want to accept the obvious in that moment.
and you see it in sports when you play a person that many times, you're gonna get pissed off with that team. I'm sure we'll see it with the Texans when we play the Titans like 1 week and then off, and then the next week it's gonna be like that.
Like if, even if you go back, that's what it was. Is we were frustrating him because like Sengun had just went to the fucking basket on some bullshit. LeBron was hollering travel, and Sengun may or may not traveled, and then Sengun may or may or not traveled the second time, and he's bumping people out the way. I was like, hey, just because y'all don't want to play physical, that's on y'all,
Yeah,
but we are.
that's what I said. I mean, I'm cool with it. I ain't mad at what happened. NBA, y'all can just give me some more damn games. That'd be nice.
Yeah, put the Rockets in prime time. Shit.
Like we heard about it with the last yesterday's games of in season tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Put better damn teams on prime time, NBA. Like, dog, I don't even care about Sacramento King, but there's no reason why
Mm-mm.
I've only seen them one time. The Pacers are in second, third in the East, and I've only seen them once, and it was yesterday.
OKC, I want to see them. Houston, I want to see more of them.
Like literally, OKC versus Houston tomorrow
Oh,
should probably be a primetime game,
this is true.
but you're gonna give me Spurs versus Timberwolves.
You don't want to see Rudy and Wimby?
No, not at all. I mean, Nuggets Clippers, I'm fine with that. That's fine. But you're gonna give
Yeah.
me Victor versus the 3-16 Spurs versus the 15-4 Timberwolves. It's gonna be a blowout by halftime.
They might as well put like fucking Detroit and Chicago.
At this point, yeah. Like, I mean, for me, it's like, come on, dog. Like, you need to start fixing your stuff. Like, I don't wait until Christmas. This is why the NFL came in and oh, I could put some games up on your Christmas thing because y'all are idiots. All you got is LeBron. You don't showcase any other person. But oh, Victor, we
Nope.
got the new toy. They're 3-16. Oh, awesome, yeah.
Yeah, the league is probably thinking, thank God Detroit sucks more than San Antonio, or
They're
Wimbenyama would look
two
like
and
shit.
18, so they're right there with
I know.
that. It's like I'm just like, come on, man. Like, give me like Rockets and Nuggets. We play them again. I'm freaking tired of seeing the Joker. I like the Joker.
There's no way we have to play them again the rest of this year. There's absolutely no way.
No, after this, it
We
should
are.
be completely over. It's 4
I was
games.
gonna say this is the fourth time.
Yes, and that's not even a prime time game. The prime time game that day is Clippers and Jazz, which fine. I'm fine with whatever, I guess.
How are we gonna make stars out of our players, NBA, if you don't put us on TV?
But the game I am waiting for is Monday against the Spurs. I want payback for that stupid game. I want somebody to dunk on Victor.
It's gonna be Jabari. Jabari owes that bitch one. He fouled Jabari on that
He
dunk.
did. And I hope Ime gets in Jabari's face and is like, you better go out there and do that shit.
You dunk on that slender man
Yeah.
looking ass dude.
But don't worry, because if you're not watching the Rockets game, you can watch the Mavericks versus the 5-14 Grizzlies. It's so
They shouldn't worry about if the Rockets team has an attitude. The Rockets fans have an attitude. This is some bullshit,
yes,
NBA.
yes,
We were trying to make sure we all had Space City Network so we can watch this damn team, and y'all don't even play.
exactly. I've seen more highlights of Rockets All Access than I have freaking Rockets games, dog. I'm like, man, I'm gonna count our next video. I'm gonna count how many more games we have in the month of December because I'm looking through this and it's literally like one off a game, one off a game, one off a game, one off 2 games, one off a game. it's it's so bad this schedule. All right, Rockets fan, you made it to this point. Like, subscribe to the network. Bye,
Just
City
hang in
Boys.
there. They'll play again eventually.
Bye, City Boys got you covered until we get a game or a few games. Hopefully, we can do some more content on this. Other than that, drop us comments. Let us know what you think. What you think of the Ime situation? What you think of LeBron and him situation? What do you think of the players that we brought up? Cam Whitmore, Jay Sean, all
Word,
them. Um,
word.
Other than that,
Any word? Any word on the men?
he is in the G League playing, so I believe
All
he's
right, cool.
coming
We're
back
good
soon.
then.
Yeah, so he should be coming back soon. He got sent over there with Cam, so I think they're playing their first. They played their first game together. Or they are playing their first game together.
Dominate.
So they're gonna destroy the G League for right now. I'm pretty sure.
Good.
All right, Houston, bundle up. Much love. We are out of here. Later.
Peace.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.